Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg. Today we're taking a look at the OtterBox Defender series case for the iPhone 4. This is pretty much maximum protection for your iPhone 4. If you want to keep your iPhone looking like it did the moment you took it out of the box, this is a case you're going to want to check out. So there's nothing included in the packaging other than the case itself, only because everything you need to keep your iPhone protected is included. Let's take a look at the case first, and then we'll get to the included holster in a minute. The case itself features 3 layers of protection. I'm going to break down those layers and then we'll kind of build them back together around the iPhone. The outer layer is this shock absorbing silicone. Then you have a hard plastic shell that includes a crystal clear screen protector. So putting the phone in, it's not too hard. Let's get it open first. It's a 2-piece hard shell that you have to separate at 3 different points of contact. And once you get them all separated, you'll notice that the bottom piece has this little notch there. And your iPhone simply slides into that notch like so. And then once it's fully in, it'll be seated in the case like that. Now I do have an anti-glare screen shield on my phone right now, and you can see it's not causing any kind of watermarking, which is good. You don't have to use a screen shield. I just have one on here. I don't feel like taking it off right now. So just know you can use it without any kind of watermarking. There won't be any watermarking if you don't have a screen shield either. So the next step, once you have it fully seated in there, is to place the back piece on. You'll notice the back is lined with felt, so it's not going to scratch your phone. You do that by kind of tucking in the bottom piece and then snapping the 3 points of contact together, like so. Okay, now you've got a hard protective plastic layer surrounding your iPhone, but you're not finished. Here is the silicone layer. You can see it's got some ridges along the back that provide some nice grip. And then it's got all these little different port covers, and we'll get to those in a minute. But basically, all you do is insert the silicone like you putting a silicone case on your phone. And once you've got it on, you have to go about kind of locking it in place. And basically, the plastic layer has all these different grooves here and along the front. And you have to line up the silicone with these grooves and kind of lock it and tuck it underneath. It does take a little bit of work to do it, but once you have it on, it locks it all in place quite nicely. This is definitely the kind of case that, once you have it on, you're not going to want to take it off very often, because this process does take a little bit of time. Okay, same thing for the port covers. They all have little grooves that you kind of want to line up. Same with the front. You have to line the lip up along the little groove on the front. And once you get it all, like I said, tucked in there, you'll be good to go. So here is the finished looking case all put together. You can see the front, the home button is completely covered, but it presses just fine. You wouldn't even know there's anything on there. That built-in screen shield still allows you to use the iPhone just fine. On the bottom, there are no covers for the speaker and microphone, but there is a flap for the 30-pin dock connector, and that locks in place with this little groove there. So when you're not using it, you can kind of lock it in. I've read some complaints where people saying theirs is popping out. I haven't had that big of a problem. It seems to be pretty secure on there. It doesn't move around even when I carry it like in my pocket or anything like that. On the side here, you can see the volume buttons are completely covered. You get nice feedback though when you press them. You do have a flap there covering the vibrate switch, but it's really cut out so you can get to it no problem. On the top, the secondary microphone is fully exposed. Headset jack is covered. These flaps, just flip it up, and there it is. You should be able to use any headphones with these. That's cut out is pretty shallow. On the top, tuck that back in. On the top, you've got a little nub there for the sleep awake button, which again, you get really nice feedback when you press it. Really good feedback there. On the back, the camera lens has a cutout for it, and then the Apple logo has a cutout, but it's completely protected. There is a crystal clear screen shield covering the Apple logo, which I really like. Again, the back has that grippy feel to it. Here is the holster. Now this holster does swivel in any direction, 360 degrees. You insert it into the holster in the horizontal position, but then you can swivel it to use it any way. So you can actually carry the iPhone in this case either in the vertical or in the horizontal position, completely up to you. What it does is it uses that little notch right there to lock itself into the holster, and it's not going to come out once it's locked in. But when you want it to, all you do is flip up the little latch there, the iPhone is released and it comes right out. I really like the additions and the changes they did to this version of the Defender definitely feels sleeker. Obviously the iPhone 4 is slimmer, but the overall design of the case just seems slimmer to me than that of the 3GS. Feels great in the hand. I really like the square grooves of it. It feels a little bit rounded, but still feels good enough in the hand that I don't feel like I'm carrying around a brick. So this case is available now directly from OtterBox. It's selling for $49.95. If you have any questions about the OtterBox Defender, please feel free to drop me a line. Otherwise, you have a great day.